Hello, my name is Neil Pettit.
My name is Aaron Zimmer.
Amanda Garrett.
Briar Jansen.
Derek Spalding.
I'm Erica Nolan.
I'm Sammy Elliott.
My name's Mander.
I'm Megan.
Michael McCarthy.
I'm a member of the Young Rotary Leaders.
The Young Rotary Leaders.
Of Windsor-Roseland.
Of the Rotary Club of Windsor-Roseland, and I'm super excited to be spending the night out in order to raise awareness.
Raise awareness.
Raise awareness.
Bring some awareness.
For the homelessness epic problem that's affecting the city of Windsor.
Hopefully it'll give me a small taste.
A taste of what it is actually like to be a little bit, just a little bit, uncomfortable for one night.
Anybody who is out here, that this is their everyday, this is their current reality.
Is that something you gotta kind of put into mind when you're thinking of how people that are homeless have it, how cold it is, the noise, the lights, what it's like for them on their point of view,
and how that affects that person.
I wanted to help raise awareness for the downtown mission. My community gave me so much when I was younger, so I want to give back.
For me, I understand that the organization gets a lot of criticism for some of the services that it offers and some of the activity that it brings in the downtown.
And we tend to stigmatize or find reasons why it is what it is, or that's their lot, right? Like, didn't pay their rent. Well, they're out on the street because they're a deadbeat. And nobody wants to be out here.
If you don't have a first-hand experience about what the problem is, it makes you a little disconnected, and it makes it difficult to focus on the real problem.
So hopefully those who aren't aware of the problem will see this video and take action.
And I know that our attempt here to sleep out is only very barely scratching the surface of the real challenges facing our homeless.
And we have to find some way of making it better for these people. It's just people in general should not have to be living out here in these conditions. And that's just what it is.
To do this event is a huge challenge for me. I'm not one to enjoy the cold, and I can certainly respect anybody who is out here.
A lot of us, or at least just me, we spend our lives in pretty much extreme comfort.
I will tell you, I'm a hothouse flower, so this is going to be especially challenging for me.
Shirts, pants, sweatshirts, gloves, warm hats.
a couple of blankets.
A lot of blankets, sleeping bags. I am the one that coerced her into it.
We're going to be out here all night from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m.
I have been here an hour, and everything's frozen head to toe.
Obviously, I'm in a good position where after this I can go home and warm up, have a warm shower, whereas a lot of people do not have that luxury.
So we like to think that our lives are difficult sometimes and challenging, and they are. There's a segment of the population in this city that really struggle.
So far, the weather is on our side, but no doubt after a few hours, it will get a little chilly. We'll see if I can get some sleep or not.
So it's a little bit after midnight. We've been here for about 5 hours, and there are people, but you can hear the noise. It's a little quiet right now, but it's loud. It's loud out here. Even those of us who are trying to sleep, I'm not going to sleep a whole lot tonight.
Tried to sleep, couldn't get comfortable. How can you get comfortable on a frozen ground? It's really tough. And then when you do get comfortable, the wind would change, and I was trying to get into a different position, and then you're awake from that, and then you hear noise and traffic.
You don't feel comfortable sleeping because of everything that could possibly happen.
Honest, every single time the wind was blowing and I was lying there, the wind would blow the tarp, and I would think that was somebody threw my bag.
Yeah.
It's like someone's going to take my bag. Get that bag into the bag.
I was struck most by feeling isolated and exposed at the same time. Early part of the night when it was busy downtown and it was car after car after car after car, and like there was like 100,000 people like looking at me. But yet that feeling of isolation was definitely there.
what if you're out there by yourself, right? Like that's the scary element. What if someone's gonna come up and kick me in the head right now?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like what if someone's gonna open up my pack so that I can take what I got?
I actually thought, how long would it take me to jump out of the sleeping bag and start swinging?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I thought the same
Right.
thing.
Imagine what it would do to you after thinking through this night after night after night.
What are you gonna do during the day, knowing every single night you have to figure out where you're gonna sleep?
You don't know when you're going to get your next meal.
Somebody offers you an escape from this current reality, how the more nights you're out here, the longer you haven't slept, the more that's looking better and better. I mean, you can see how you can just fall into that really quickly.
Yeah. So for the most part, I laid down for like 10 minutes and no, my eyes was just wide open. I could not close them.
.04 a.m. It's -4 degrees out. I'm actually jealous and angry of the people driving by. I can hear their sound systems, and I know that it's warm in their cars. It's cold out.
I'm trying to strategize, like, okay, how do we keep my feet warm for the next 5 hours? Like, what's gonna be the best way to make me feel my feet right now?
It only really sucks when you're awake.
How you doing?
My hips are sore.
Your hips are sore? The wind starts blowing, and then you can feel the cold start to leach through the bag.
Body was warm, but it was like all my fingers and all my toes were like...
2 to 3 hours where those of us who stayed up all night, where we didn't say a word to each other.
Yeah.
We just all paced around in our own heads and just tried to stay warm. Like, and then that's actually when I started feeling almost sick, like my stomach started turning. I was getting a headache. I started feeling like I was dehydrated, but I didn't want anything cold to drink because I was already cold. I was already shaking. Even earlier, when I wanted to just get warm for 2 minutes, so I walked inside, and it was almost like I left a part of me out there that was kind of like almost like I felt like I was losing it. I felt like I was actually okay again.
Yeah.
But then when I walk back outside, yeah, you feel like you're almost helpless again because all the cold starts rushing back. And after a few weeks, I can't even imagine what that would feel like.
And the crazy thing, it's not even that cold. I mean, it's maybe -10, maybe a little bit colder. But it was -15.
Imagine like 2 weeks ago when it was -20.
Freezing rain, and forget about it. I think the thing with all of us, we had something to count down towards, right? So we knew when we were going to be done. So just playing that over and over. So I think that really helped, even though it was a very painful countdown.
Thinking about being warm tomorrow. You know, where are we going to sit and eat and talk about this experience and the other luxuries I'm going to enjoy tomorrow. Well, I can't even imagine. I can't approach imagining, visualizing how I would be motivating myself forward if I didn't have those other things to be looking forward to.
There was that element, like when we all talked about before, when we all first got here, about how there was, feel like a tourist, or like this is obviously a bit fake.
This is not authentic. You're cheating.
But once you get out there, it's still cold.
Yeah.
Right? There's still elements of realism there. You know, that fear you have when you're lying there, even though you have people all around you.
Realization for me at the very start was when the security officer came out and said,
The needles?
yeah, be careful where you lie because people use needles out here. And I was like, okay.
At like the 4 o'clock hour, like that's like my bones just feel like they were just collapsing. Like I just felt so heavy. Like, and then you only get that from staying out there that long in the cold. Like, my bones are aching.
I will admit, at 4:00 a.m., I had to get warm, so I went in my car and I sat there and I said, how can I get out of this? How can I go home right now?
I was thinking, well, you know, I have to get up at work tomorrow, and I mean, I have a job, so that's a good thing. But I realized that, especially a minimum wage job, the working poor in Windsor situation is pretty intense. And I realized, I stopped myself. I'm like, that's that's making this inauthentic, because there are people who do work even full time and still can't afford to keep their families fed.
When I was talking to her at one of the late hours of the night, I was like, well, think about the people that are going into the homeless shelter, out, or just walking around right now. They have nowhere to go. Like,
well, if there was no place like the downtown mission,
yeah,
right? Yeah. There'd be people. Where else would they go? Where would they sleep?
That's what it'd be like for everybody.
Yeah, they were walking out at like 5 a.m. and she's like, where are they going? I was like, well, it definitely puts you in a new mindset of what's going on around you. When you're at home warm in your bed, you don't think about that kind of stuff, what you're taking for granted when there's people sleeping outside. When we went to the other mission first, because we thought it was at that one, we walked in and I was like, oh my god, I didn't realize how many people were homeless in Windsor. So I think that's something I'd like to try and see if there's something I can do to try and help out with, because I didn't realize how much of an issue it is.
I mean, not everyone who goes there is homeless.
Yeah.
A lot of them are just in need of more meal, right? So it might be more food insecurity, but still a good chunk of them are.
Yeah, for sure.
We're close too, so.
Yeah.
Wanted to bring some awareness to the organization and show some of the good things that it does.
I can continue to move forward to do what I can for my community.
We do a lot of good work raising money to help problems, but if you don't have a first-hand experience about what the problem is, it makes you a little disconnected.
So hopefully those who aren't aware of the problem will see this video and take action.
Kind of spread the word about how people can help.
Cool. Thanks, guys. Because we have the ability to do so.